Hello, and welcome to episode 20 of our Seaopolis 2 Modpack playthrough. Hope you're all having a fantastic day so far. Me? Well, it's going swell. So let's dive right in, shall we? Now, as of last time, we were getting into creating creative essence and all this good stuff, right? We had gotten the base creative essence, but not the actual creative essence, the essence of the essence, if you will. And so what we can do with this is two routes to get it to creative essence. We can either use the infusion and go through this whole complicated process and have to automate all this, or we can just take the creative essence from the creative seeds that we made last time and basically push it all together in a flux compactor, which is what I did. I've also semi-automated this process in case we need it or want it. Basically, we can fill this ender chest, which we can attach to the system at any time, and it'll keep all these water, earth essences filled up. We can automate this further if need be, but I haven't seen a need to be, so we're good there. And then as far as the flux compactor goes, we just have it put in our system down here. Now it is from Ex Machinas, which means that you're going to need an output inventory in order for this to work. Same thing though, you can use the hammer to change which side it's on, and it'll tell you in here when it's working. So essentially down in the crafter, we have a pattern saying put in 64 creative essence and get 1 creative essence out. And that'll push it into the machine. The output goes into the chest, and the chest pushes it back into the system. So we now have infinite creative essence, right? And I've went ahead and set up the botany pot with the seed, so we don't have to go through all that. Now, diving into the next quest bit here, not that, but back down to creative matter, we're going to need to get some of these creative organic spores, drops from sieving, which is our cognizant organic matter. So let's see. This stuff we can get by putting cognizant dust. So we are going to have to automate this. That's fine. At least we've got the system basically ready to go. We'll probably just do this in the barrel. We know it so well. All right. So yeah, in order to automate this, we're going to need to get tertium essence automated. Which means we're going to need to go through this. I did try to use a crafter to set this up last time, and it didn't go so well. What we may end up doing is just crafting ourselves some extra master crystals here. So down here, I set up a little crafter tier 3 to get us to the tertium, or it's actually going to go all the way to insanium here. If we wanted to, we could stop at tertium, but I figured let's go ahead and get all of the essence just in case we need it. And then it's actually going to be really easy for us to break this back down into previous tiers just using our crafter up here. So what we can do is, actually we're going to need some more patterns here, huh? Get some patterns, say 64. That should be good. So what we can do is go to our essence, right? And we'll basically just go through all of them like this. Blue gets from red. Orange comes from blue. And you're basically just doing it in reverse. Green comes from orange. And I don't think we'll ever need the base one. So that's all those. So we can just put these here in the crafter. And now if we need tertium essence, should be able to really easily start. And there we have it. All right, so that's all working fine. And we also have insanium, should be auto being produced. Yep, cool. So essentially we'll go through this real quick. It's a pretty simple setup. You just need an exporter on the bottom, importer on the top. And then you'll go through and set each recipe, set them to interior, input, whatever you want to call it. And it basically will just keep all of the essence inside the machine itself. And when it gets to insanium, it will push out the insanium, but it will keep the items that remain, like buckets, or in our case here, the crystal. So you want to make sure to hit this to extract C. There's extract and extract C. Make sure it's on extract C. And then you should be good to go. Just give it some power and import export. One thing that will help your system is if you add a stack plus 3 speed upgrades to the Inferium essence, that'll allow it to get pushed here pretty much instantly as soon as it comes out of the botany pots that we have set up inside of our system over there. So with tertium now being automated, we can look to move forward with this, right? Because we need to automate cognizant dust. So where we can do that is just by adding tertium into here and adding additional laser nodes. So let's see. Let's go to laser IO. We still have 5 chips. That's good. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and make all 5 of them into the laser nodes. It's more than likely we'll want one on the center. So that one will go into there. That one will go there. That will go there. That will go there. And that can go into the center. Looks kind of complicated, but honestly, this is a fairly simple setup comparative to how it could look. Sorry, so we do want that, and then we want it to connect to basically just the rest of these. Wish there was a way you could turn off the lasers from this. It might make it look a little less intimidating. But then basically what we're going to need to do is go back to laser IO. And we're going to need to get 5 of these. Okay, so we are going to need more of these. Play balls. Just get a fair amount here. And then raw. Get a couple. Oh, and actually we're going to have to go ahead and smelt these down. So we'll pop on down below. I think this is the easiest. Yeah, access here. And we'll just toss these in the furnace. Okay. And I think that should be enough for all the item cards and whatnot that we need. So we just need 5 item cards. So let's go back to laser. What are we missing? Gold nuggets. No kidding. There we go. Let's go item card. And again, we're going to need 5 of these. They don't stack, unfortunately. But I guess with the mechanics, it kind of makes sense. We'll need 5 basic filters, and that kind of worked out perfect. So now what we can do is come to each of these and say, this is going to import. Oh, well, hold on. So we'll need some of the tertium. And again, as long as you select the side that you want it to come out of, it'll automatically pull it up top here. So we'll put the item card in, right click it, give it a filter, and say that we want it to be tertium. And again, you'll see the little green laser coming out of it. We can do that for all the rest of these. So again, on the output side, right click it open, basic filter, tertium, and you're set. Come to this side, right click, insert, tertium, good. And, oh shucks. But I just jumped off the side there. Tertium. So that should be all fine. And then what do we put in the middle here? Just regular dust. So we'll need some of that. I think this is it. Yep. So we'll go insert, right click, item, filter, and dust. So now, if we were to put tertium in there and dust in there, you'll see it'll fill up all the slots. And same thing, we can just import everything into this chest from the system. So that's what we're about to do here. What all do we need? We're going to need the essences, tertium, and dust, right? Ooh, it's also getting nighttime, so what a good time to pop on down below and snooze the day away. So let's see here. This, we need tertium, earth, and that. So let's go ahead and get ourselves an exporter. Need to craft one of those real quick. Shouldn't take but just a second here. There it is. And that might be it. We'll probably want some, speed upgrades, that kind of stuff. Speed. upgrade. Don't currently have any. Quartz enriched iron. Let's just make a couple stacks of that real quick. And then speed. I think it takes 4 of these. Oh, what did we run out of? Oh, the upgrades. Let's make a couple of those processors, shall we? Processor. We need this one. Let's see. No, the improved one. This. 64, start. And I wonder how quickly this will actually go through. I don't think I've tested this yet in the system. We shall see. I guess we can also pop over here and see it in the works, because it should be. Yep, smelting all of our pieces together here. One thing that will help is if we increase the production of this machine. Or if we added more, I suppose. Let's see. This is thermal. What is it in thermal that increases the machine output? It's not that. That's generation rate. Process speed. This, I think. Lead gear. Do we have that in our gear worker? We don't. Okay, well, tell you what. While that processor is going through, let's go ahead and set this up. Because, you know, why not? So what were we looking at here? Lead gear. Oops. That. And then what else did we need? We need that. Okay, so that's just craftable. Let's see. Gears, gears, gears. Where are my gears? That. So we should be able to say gear. Give me 6 here. And we can craft this ourselves. We don't have any gold? I should probably make the essence get crafted down into the actual item. That would definitely simplify things here for us. Kind of being lazy with it, I guess. There's 3. And then electrum plates. Let's see. Plate. Let's craft. I think we're going to need 6 of these as well. Okay. So let that run on through real quick, and then we should be able to. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. This should change over whenever it's done processing. That's still running through with that. Oh, it's backed up because we can't put the electrum in here until these all get worked through. Okay, well, that's fine. Well, you know what? We got the processor we needed anyways. I guess we'll move on and let the process finish itself out there. So, let's go back to speed upgrades, right? Because we ended up getting 4 of them. 1, 2, 3 more, I think is what we're going to need. Speed upgrade. 1, 2, 3. And then if we combine these, we can get a stack upgrade. Cool. So we have our exporter, our upgrades. Now all we need to do is put this in the system. We are going to need some green dye. Just 3 here. And let's see. Doesn't really matter where this goes. Put it there. Oop. That. Like that. Now what we should be able to do is say that we want dust in here. We want tertium essence in here. And then of course we want the water essence, fire essence, air essence, and earth essence. Now, one thing I do want to see with refined these upgrades, is there a filter pattern speed crafting stack regulator. That might be it. We just don't want it to fill up the chest here. Everything, right? So let's try putting this on. And then let's go through and start adding our exports. Okay, so those are being taken instantly. Let's add some speed upgrades here. Actually, let's take one of these out and add a stack upgrade. It's still only importing one at a time, so the regulator may be working. Let's see if I take this out. Yeah, oh, that's not good. Wait, regulator. Kind of flooded it there. But it's no longer importing, so that's good. That's basically what we wanted. Whenever it gets to, you know, full up on it, stop pushing things in. And now if I come back up top, we pop on over. This should all be filled. And then, yeah, if we press this, and that'll run back through. And everything is good there. So that should be cognizant dust automated. Right? And of course, we can just add redstone signal here, and it'll continuously produce it. It's kind of the same thing as what we have set up over there, just a little less complicated, I guess. So yeah, that's cognizant, all done. Son. So this. We gotta sieve this stuff. Even though we don't need to sieve this for any other purpose, we still have to set up a sieve just for the spores there. Okay, so that's checked. The fluid, refined obsidian, and ender fluid. Let's see. I know I have ender fluid being created somewhere, right? Because this. Let's see. Would I happen to have put it back over in this one? This is where we have all the other ones being produced, I think, right? Let's see. Ender, do we have that? What is this? Nether. Let's see. You get ender from infused ender. So we've definitely done that. Where is my setup for that at? I just need to find it so I can find the ender tank channel that we're using. Not up there, that's for sure. Oh, is it back here? No, I thought I had a setup back here. What is this? Oh, crushed netherite. I know I have a barrel of it somewhere. Where would I put that ender? Let's see, what all do we need ender stuff for? That might tell. Ooh. Gets this platinum, uranium, ochre shell. Feels like something I would have up top here. Aha. Here it is. Okay, so we're just doing this one at a time. We don't actually have a whole setup for it. Okay, but that's not too hard. We just need more of these infused ender blocks. Let's see. Fused. Can I make this? It says I can make everything. Hold on. Oh, I just accidentally gathered something I did not mean to gather here. Mushrooms. Must have come from the nether one. Yep. All right. Gotta sort this inventory, so let's throw everything back. Back, I say, back. Okay. So, we'll need to, like I was saying, get some more of this infused into block here. We're missing dust. This is Ender Transformation Powder. Not sure what's up with the texture for it there. This comes from the fluid encapsulator. So where is that set up then? The fluid encapsulator, that hole. This is automatically getting crushed. Just exporting that. It's not down there. Did we happen to put that system over here? Yeah, this is it, huh? Oh, we don't have any stone in the system? That's what's holding us up? Stone production? Stone pebble production. Who would have thought? All right, let's see. Stone. I don't think that's the right one. Pebble? This one. Only get it by sieving. Which means our sieve setup must not be intense enough. Let's see. That I do believe is over here. I don't know what that's supposed to be sieving. Oh, gravel. Oh, this is my gravel setup. Oh, this is why, because this is going so slow. Okay. So we just need to import more gravel into the system. This is laughably bad. I mean, I guess we could also, let's see. Do have the means to increase this. Could help it a little bit, but not really. Let's see. We have gravel being auto-produced, yeah? So if I mean, I guess I could just set up a whole system with that. Let's see. We'll be right back. Alrighty, so several complications later, and this is what we have. Simple setup, actually. We have our refined obsidian going underneath the barrel here, our infused ender block going underneath a nether import here, and that gives us our cognizant fluid, which is pretty much the only one we're going to need from now on, so I can actually get rid of that nether one over there as well if I wanted to. And then here on the exporter, we have cognizant dust coming straight from the system. So once we get that pumping through automatically, this will keep on keeping on. Now, through doing this, I accidentally did pick up the mushroom, whatever it is, the creative mushroom. Creative, there it is. So we did complete that, but, you know, no big deal there. So let's pop on back up top and get this activated. Now we also went through and created ourselves some of the end seeds so we could get endstone more appropriately there. So yeah, this should still be all filled up. This is all good to go. Basically, we're just going to need to get this back into the system here. So if we get an importer, and then just a redstone signal. like a torch. There's some sticks. And we put this over here. We should be able to just import there. And we'll have to set this to cognizant dust, which I think we can actually do just by taking out what we just made and putting it there. We want this on whitelist because we wanted to only pull out cognizant. And then we just hook this back into our system over here. I think this should work. Oh, one cable shy. Let's see, cable. There we go. Yep. And so we have cognizant dust that should just be automatically, yep, being created, pushed into the system. As it's pushed in, should go down. And this chest up top is probably getting pretty full. Let's see. Yep. So that's all good. And then what we should be able to do is just reattach this here. Like that. That should pull everything out. Throw a speed upgrade on it. And then the only thing that we don't have a place for is these organic spores, which if we throw right there, should allow it to import. Let's see. Yeah. And this is going to continuously go through. And now, because we're not actually exporting at a huge rate here, we're basically being throttled by the conversion of the fluid. It shouldn't go through the materials too fast, but it should give us a little steady supply there. So, we now have all of that automated. And we can get to this Seaopolis creative matter, right? Let's see. Can I actually... Yeah. Bam. And then with this, we can get creative waste. Okay. So this, we just need to have auto crafting. And then push through a sieve to give us the waste, which then goes into the oxidizer. Oh, it's used to make the oxidizer. Okay. All right. Well, then let's come back up top here. If we're going to do more sieving, let's take this down because we just said we don't need it, right? Shouldn't need any of this either, right? What do we get from the end stuff? Let's see. Oops. End. It would be this stuff, right? That is actually the only way to get that, or that. The rest of the stuff we can get from there. I don't see us needing chorus fruit or shulker shells in the future, so... Okay. There we go. Cool. Oh, yeah, okay. And then we just need to put this stuff back. Okay. What we should be able to do is have this click machine basically sieving this organic stuff for us. There, and these should all be netherite. That, and if we put this in here, we'll go up top and start doing this thing. Cool. So we just got to do the basic same setup that we always do. Oh. And we'll need some height. Okay, so chest, item collector. And honestly, we should be able to just pipe this out from here. Right back into the system. Okay, and then what we'll want is an exporter here saying to pull out this stuff. And we could actually give it a crafting upgrade as well. Let's see, do we have one of those? Crafting upgrades, yes we do. So we put that in here. Should just be able to go tell our system the recipe and then all should be fine and dandy. Let's go take a snooze because it is thundering. And hopefully this completes the system. Now let's put our waste in there. This. We need to teach the system how to craft this. That. And we already have a recipe for the creative essence. So that should be fun. But now if I come down into here, it is not exporting automatically. Should be, because we already have this set up through flux capacitor. So it should be crafting what it needs all the way throughout here. Whoops. Gosh darn it. What's that? Let's see. After export. So that should be fine. Careful, I'm going to fall to my death here. And then we have that being pushed through there. And this says we can create it. So I wonder why that's not pulling out then. And I put the pattern in here, yeah? Oh, no, I didn't. I never... All right, now let's take a gander. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And how do we create this? Creative essence, create that. Okay, so all this should be automated then. Cool. And this is still running smooth. All right, all right. Well, then we have all that, and then we just need to make the chemical oxidizer. So back into mechanism, huh? Let's see. So how do we go about making this thing? Missing quite a few pieces. The atomic alloy we get from putting reinforced alloy. So we're gonna have to go back to using this machine, right? The metallurgic infuser. This needs infused alloys, which I think we already have a recipe for. We do. Okay, so that's good. Plus diamond. Takes 20. 20 mega buckets. How many diamond is that, though? Let me see. Can I do this, or do I have to crush it first? I have to pulverize it. Do I have pulverized diamond already? Just on the off chance? No, I can craft it. Sure. Give me a stack, Jack. Better start pumping through there. And then did we ever get this completed? Yeah, those three. Should be able to put one in there, and that goes a bit faster. One in there, it should go a bit faster. Gear and press, I don't really use too much of. I think we use the induction smelter the most. All right, but that should give us some diamond dust here. And now let's see how much this converts into. So 1 gives us 10. Okay, so dump that, so we're back to 0. All right, so then the recipe for this is going to be 2 diamond dust to 1 infused alloy. Let's actually go ahead and craft the recipe for that. Come up here, say this. So, nope. We're gonna want 2 diamond dust, like that, I believe. Actually, I guess I could check out the other patterns to see how I did those real quick. Let's see. This. Put this in the bottom here. Okay, yeah, so that should work. And then this just goes right there. And let me see if I need to set up anything down here. A little complicated, but it's okay, we're getting there. Yes, I'm gonna need to put... Okay, no, that's extra, right? And that just puts it directly into the system, so am I gonna need... this then, right? Yep. Okay. So for this, we'll need to put diamond dust, because it needs to go in the front there, and for this, we'll need to put... the infused alloy. This needs to go there. Okay. Now that should be everything we need in order to auto craft that up. So let's do a run through here. And this is reinforced alloy. So let's say alloy craft 1 available start. And that should do it. 20 in, 1 in. Boom. All right, so we have the infused alloy auto crafting. And then to get the atomic alloy, we need some enriched obsidian. So we're going to need refined obsidian, which I think we already have that, but does it have to be... It has to be the dust, huh? Crusher. We're putting that through there. I think this is going to be easier because we can get the refined obsidian through our mystical agriculture. So we're going to need to set up a crushing system. Enrichment crusher. Here we are. And a crafter. Should just need base tier here. And that should go a lot faster. Yeah. That's already done. That's already done. So let's see. Can we get this going now? Yep. So let's do... We'll just pop this back, I guess. Do crafter. To a crusher. Which should also be getting power. It is. And then we'll need an importer, right? As per the usual. And we may not need to actually automate all of this, but rather do it and not need it than need it and not do it. Import. Let's see the side configurations. Top is going to be output. Bottom is going to be input. That's all we really needed to know there. And we can throw that back into the system. And we should just be able to give it a recipe now. We need to pop up top so we can get that recipe going. Also, what we may want to do is find... Oop. Go ahead and get a recipe for that. And then in the crusher, let's see, we need this, that, this. That is the recipe we need there. So this recipe goes in there because it's just a basic crafter, and then the refined obsidian goes in the crusher down below. That should give us auto crush refined obsidian. So if I say I want crush, nope, refine, here, go, start. It's really loud, really annoying, but I think we can actually see. Pulverize, unmuffle sound. So would that be crusher? Crusher mechanism. There we go. All right. And then back over here, we're just going to need 4 pieces, right, to get up. So we don't need that anymore. We need this now. Let's see. Let me see how much 1 gives us. If my instincts are right, it's going to give us just the 10 like usual. 10, true. Let's dump it. Empty. Cool. Go take a snooze and finish this automation out. I think we have a sleep charm in this world, but I don't remember why we're not using it. Okay. So that'll automate that. Let's do this piece now. In order to automate this, we're going to need the reinforced alloy from earlier. Alloys, grab one of those. We will need some of that refined obsidian dust there, so let's craft that. Start real quick. We can always go back and add speed upgrades as well if that's something that we end up needing to do there. There we are. So, in order to get this, we will need to put obsidian in this card. And reinforced alloy in that card. And then we just basically need to tell the machine the recipe. Just like all the other times. So if we come here, say this, we want it to be done like so. And we're going to need 4 of these. So if I put that in and then I click it, I should be able to go 4. Set that pattern. Then we'll throw this back into there. And let's see. Alloy. Start. That's pushing 4 of those through. That's crafting the infused alloys that we need. So this is going to be the thing that takes forever. Let's see, upgrades, none. It's none. Oh, did I put upgrades in this? None. I thought we already made some mechanism upgrades, but perhaps not. It's fine enough. It will be done here soon. I think whenever this gets done, it'll push all the items in. So let's see. Done. There it goes. All right, so cool. That is that completed. So that'll be one of them. We can just set the machine up to craft 3 more. Alloy. There it is. Craft. Plus 3. Start. And then we just give that some time. While that's working, we can look at the other piece that we need to craft here. First, let me check, make sure that's good. All right, so the other one was the dynamic tank. Let's see. I think we've already made this before. If not, there's some. And then we just need a basic chemical tank. Those are done. And then we're just waiting on the rest of that. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Get some more carrots out here. Oh, and I haven't reset this. How's this doing? Still pretty good. Even when I forget to do the connection, it's still hanging in there. I don't know, something's up with the mechanism tanks. For some reason, you have to reset the pipes every time there. Which again, we have like so many buckets of lava, it doesn't really matter because I don't ever run out before, you know, remembering to set it back. So now I guess we're just waiting. Let's see. Get a good gauge on how far we have. So just 4 more to go, and then that should be all done. For the mechanism speed upgrades, I guess we can take a ponder, because here these are infused osmium. How can we get osmium? Fluid sieving machine. That must be something new, huh? Okay, so we can put it through the crusher or through the pulverizer. Well, do we already have that, perhaps? Let's see. Nope, no we do not. All right, well, let's go ahead and do that recipe real quick. See, this, pulverizer. So we actually don't need that. And then pulverizer, there it is. What else would we need? Because we already have that automated. Glass, do we have glass automated? Yeah. Yeah, because it's just through the furnace. Okay, cool. So then we should have every aspect of the speed upgrade fully automated there. Cool, cool, cool. Alloy, we are at 4. We should be able to. Boom. Quest complete. Now for the speed upgrade, let's actually get some of these infused alloys crafted. Let's do 32. And that'll give us a good base for upgrading mechanism machines, right? All right, so what does this thing actually do? Let's just plop it down. Oh boy, a lot of stuff, huh? So we got all that completed. Now we're moving into the HDPE sheets, which is a completely different thing. So wait, what does this machine even do? Show recipes. Nuclear waste? Okay, that's always cool. That's probably what we're going to need, right, since it's coming from that. So what do we use the nuclear waste for? We put it into an isotopic centrifuge and we get plutonium. Or we put it into a solar neutron activator and we get polonium? I don't know. So with the plutonium and fluoride, we can get a plutonium pellet. And with this, we can create an SPS casing, obviously. Duh. And a reprocessed fissile fragment. And then from this, we can get an SPS port as well as some antimatter. This is really what we want, right? No? I don't know. I'm sure the quest will tell us. Let's see. What are we looking for here? Substrate, HDP in the sheets, and then the antimatter. Okay, so we are working our way towards antimatter. As everything I just said there. Cool. And from antimatter... Yeah, we're just making a really high tier battery. Okay, alright. And then from that, what do we get here? Trophy and EMC unlocked. Okay. Alright. So we're just, at this point, we're just going to go. Is that what I'm understanding? That sounds good. But it also sounds like something that we will pick up in the next episode. I think we've run through enough complications here with all the new and improved crafting bits. We got our speed upgrades that are on the way. So hopefully come next episode, we can actually upgrade all these as much as we need and push through into some antimatter pellets, because that sounds like something for another time. We did a whole lot of automation here, and I'm very proud of where we got to. What's the matter here? It's no longer importing Tertium? Is it because we don't have tertium in the system and we don't have that set to crafting? That's probably it. Anyways, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you having joined me on today's episode and throughout the series if you've, been watching it so far throughout. Leave a like if you did enjoy, subscribe if you're new here and you want to see more awesome content, all that good general jazz as per the usual. Stay awesome, stay safe, stay crafting, and until next time, peace out.